So today is one of the last warm days of the year, and even though it's morning and I just want to stay in bed and sleep, my husband is not just making me clean up the garden plot, he's making me make videos while I clean up the garden plot. So, garden plot number one. Okay, let's see the in-ground potato. Ooh, I broke that one. Oh my God. Ah, look at this one. Oh, that's not bad. It's not bad at all. I'm amending the beds, so I think this one is kind of like the driest one, but I added some plantain peels that I've kind of been keeping all summer long under the bed, and then I'm just adding some composted manure onto it, and then in the spring I'm gonna work everything in to the soil. Okay, so most of the cleanup is done for this gardening season. We thinned out a lot of the strawberry patch because it was just too much. Like there were too many plants, so we dug up about 50%. We amended the bottom of the soil with some composted plantain peels, and then we added just a little bit of compost to the top. So that is that. We completely cleaned out the sweet potato patch. So if you guys remember, there were bags of potatoes here and then sweet potatoes in this patch. We dug up everything, amended the soil with some plantain peels and compost, and then we're just using this pepper leaves as like ground cover for the winter months. And then the herb bed, we didn't do much. We just pulled out the basil that were kind of like planted as like pollinator. I think I still have to harvest a bit of this before winter comes, and then I need to harvest a bit of the thyme as well. But we really like to leave some plant in the garden for ladybugs. As you can kind of see, there's like a bunch of them now all over here, and then the rest of them will find plants to kind of like latch onto for the rest of the season. And then we cleaned out this massive bed. I can't even remember everything that was here, but for the most part, from this tomatoes, I know there will be lots of volunteer tomatoes in the spring, so I need to be kind of like intentional about cleaning them out. Anyways, amended with compost and plantain peels, composted plantain peels, and this is going to be it. Usually I like to leave some ground covers on the big bed as well, but I don't really have a lot of ground cover this year, so I think we're just going to leave this one naked as it is for the winter. It's good. I think we've kind of like amended it consistently over like a 3-year period, so I think that bed should be good. This is a bed that definitely, these two beds, we just put them in last year, so they need a lot of love and they need a lot of like organic materials. So we cleaned out everything that was on here, amended with composted plantain peels and composted cow manure, and then I'm just using sweet potato leaves as like ground cover for the winter months, just so it doesn't lose moisture. And same with this one. So the corn plant, we cleaned out most of the corn roots. We added whatever was in like the bags into here, mixed those in, and then We covered half. I think half of it I'm still going to introduce some organic material into before the winter month, so I'm just leaving out of it, half of it open. So that's everything that we did today. 3 hours, 2.5, 3 hours of cleanup. After all of the work, we actually did get some sweet potatoes. If we had like 2 more months, I think they would have been really, really big. Of course, peppers. So after cleaning the garden plot at home, my lazy part was ready to take over, but my husband's logical part said we have to come to this garden plot to clean it up. So this is not what I want to be doing today. But let's go. Another year done. Not so big harvest, but we're done. Evie, go get your sweater.